Alright, in today's video I'm going to talk about how to quiet down the rail systems on Classic Boston Whaler Montauks. If you have a Classic Montauk and you have the rail systems that get screwed together, you know that the screws eventually loosen and you start getting rattles. Now, Boston Whaler did do something pretty interesting with these screws. They're self-tapping and they have a hard plastic or a plastic washer on them. Let's see if I can get this here. And these washers squash down and should give you a tight fit and lock it in, but they do come loose. So the alternative is to replace them with rivets. Yes, rivets, but what you want to do is you want to use 3/16 stainless rivets like these that I have here. I'll give you the exact links and dimensions in the description. You want to use a number 11 drill bit to be precise, which I have here. And you'll want to have a good dual-handled riveting tool. The single-handled ones are not going to work well in those stainless steel rivets. I've already done some on the rails in the back, mostly to recover the screws. One of the things that I've done is I've put on these rails. I did not record that. I figure that's fairly straightforward, but I should have, because getting these to match up with the junction on the outside was quite painful. But anyway, we have these on, and what we're going to be doing is replacing these screws. Some of them are new, some of them are not, with rivets. I also bought a different tool to try this out. This attaches to the drill, and rivet inserts here, as long as you got the right size tip on. I'm going to try both of these and just give you an idea which one I like best. So let's go ahead and get this done. But before we do that, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and get notifications when I put videos in the future. Alright, so we're going to start here on the port side, and what I'm going to do is take these out one at a time, and there's a good reason for that. If I were to do all three of them, there's a good chance that that would get messed up, go out of alignment. So here's the 11 or size 11 drill bit. So you do have to drill out the inside, so you're not going to reuse those screws. That's my other camera. Get your tool. By the way, it has a handy little container to capture the and you'll give it 1, 2, and pressing forward 3. And the reason you press forward is so that sits flush into the socket for it. Now, just for giggles, I'm saving these. We're going to use this tool. Actually, push against it, run it in the forward position, and if you have enough juice, it'll pop it loose. And to get it out, you run it in reverse, and it'll pop out. Then you open it up, let it pop into the air container. Slow speed torque. Actually worked pretty good. Actually works pretty good once you've got it broken in. And for perspective, we'll just do this last one with the drill. Again, we'll set it for low speed with more torque. Push forward. Not bad. I'm actually starting to, this one's actually starting to grow on me. I kind of like it. As far as the verdict between these two, I actually like them both. This one's really easy to use. 2 or 3 strokes, pops the rivet right out. Doesn't take a great deal of effort. This one, well, it's a little different. It's, as long as you got the drill on the low speed, where it gets more torque, it does really well. So I'm about 50-50 split on either one. Whichever one is closest to me is, whichever one I can get easiest is the one I'll probably end up using. All right, so we're done. The rail system is sturdy as I expected it to be. Hopefully there will be no rattles because there's nothing to loosen up and shake. I'm pretty pleased with the way these came out. I hope you are as well. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, hit share and like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.